June 8, 2021. In dreams, I observed a place where preparations were made for missionary work. I saw there, in the atrium of an Adventist church, that there were boxes of books, flyers, and pamphlets. I also saw, there, that everyone was already ready, with these brothers, because they were going quickly to distribute them. But the scene changed. And, this time, I saw a house. And there, in the patio of this, there were also people getting ready to deliver material, missionary work material. These distributed, among themselves, the literature, in a hurry. The scene changed again, and I saw how, in the high mountains, there were brothers preparing in the same way. Moreover, I was able to notice that these, from the mountains, not all worked in the same way. Some got ready to bring down literature, and others remained on their knees, immobile. The scene changed again, and I saw that in the atrium of the church where they were preparing themselves with literature for the missionary work, a youth parade was being organized. All the young girls in suits with trains, like those of weddings. And the young men, wearing an overcoat. These, duly lined up, entered the church to receive, accordingly it seemed, the blessing of marriage, which I never saw take place. Just like that I saw another parade in the patio of that house, but this one was smaller. Of youths and young adults, dressed simpler. And, like this, they entered the house to receive, according to them, the blessing of marriage. The scene changed again and I saw how, in the high mountains, there were brothers, of all ages, joining the parade to also receive the blessing on marriage. While I was observing all this, and I saw in the high mountains the minority that remained on their knees, I heard a loud noise coming from heaven. And, after the noise, a soft but audible voice declared, "Hide yourselves a little, meanwhile the indignation passes, and I will make you shine with my light. And this light will never turn off. And do not join in the yoke with the infidels, who cry out that they gather when they scatter. Wait in me and I will go before you with the right hand of my righteousness." Like this I was able to observe, after these words, that everything remained the same in the different groups, each one continued their course. I observed that to those who were given the blessing of marriage and those who were getting ready for the distribution of material, advanced in this. And they all entered in great multitudes. And, there, they stayed chained. And, immediately afterwards, they were all inoculated by a person dressed in white, who approached them one by one. Then these lost their identity, wandered around asking others, "Tell me, who am I? Where do I come from?" Confusion reigned and chaos was everywhere. Soon, I saw machines, heavy equipment, making very long and deep trenches. Then while I was looking at this I heard a noise, an explosive in the skies. I looked up, I saw many rays of lights that were intertwined with each other and went down towards the earth. The whole sky was taken up by them. And I heard screams, wails, people fell to the ground and began to tremble as if an electric shock had impacted them. Wherever my eyes could see was the same scene of pain and suffering, but it was projected in tremors, immobile on the ground. Others could not speak well, their tongues tied, others their hair fell out, and others were so thin that their ribs could be counted with the naked eye. I asked, "What is this?" Then I was answered, "It is the payment of disobedience. It is the pay of trusting in the human being before the eternal. Many will suffer, will fall, moreover, the wise ones will separate and, these, will hide under the wings of the Most High, and they will be safe. Go to yours and tell them to stay away from the cities." Oh beloved! There I woke up, and a great pain seized my being when I thought of those who are still in the cities, even knowing all these things. Others, by rebellion. Others, by presumption, that is an underhanded rebellion. Others, they themselves are martyred declaring that they are the ones who will die in the cities. And, others, assert that, in any way, they are going to be saved, they will not spend the work of going to the camps. Oh! How terrible the human condition! Others assert that since everything came suddenly, God is unfair and that is why they have no means to get out. To all of these, I tell them, how long ago was the message given, to get out of the cities? The rebellion against this has been generational, own convenience got in the way. And now they feel trapped. Many declare that, from the pulpits, this would be made known, the time of departure. And they are still waiting in an organization that has crucified the teacher and has sold his followers. Oh, beloved brothers, that is why the Lord tells us, "Cursed be the man who trusts in man, the blind leading the blind." All those who have ears to hear, let them hear. Get out of the cities those who fear the Lord, that they may be liberated from the great mortality. God grant that this can be heard. It is my plea and prayer, may the Lord bless us.